Hi, welcome to Brainy Buzz. This is Premada and we are going through the CSS3 tutorials. So let's start with the user interface. The properties of the user interface are basically used to design the UI part, like the resizing of an element or the navigation or like that. So let's see, first one is the nav index. This property is basically specifies the tabbing order of the element. By default, the tabbing will come like when you press the tab button and it will navigate through the different elements that are present there on the web page, like your form elements, your text box, your button. So by default, the way your elements are placed, that will be your tabbing order, but you can also define your tabbing order with the nav index. This property will not work in Chrome or Firefox, it will work in Opera. So for this you can set the nav index as 2 or 1, 2, 3, 4, like whatever you want. You can give a number over here. Another thing is your nav down. This property specifies the element ID or the target name of the navigation when the arrow down key is used. That means like whenever your arrow key, the down arrow key from the keyboard is pressed, that means your navigation will move to the div element or the element that will have the ID as #div1. So nav up is like when you press the upper arrow key, like arrow up key, then it will move to #div1. And when you place the right key, you press the right key, then it will move to some #div1. And when you press nav left, it will go to #div1. So like this you can place your IDs or the target name for the navigation when the arrow keys will be pressed. So these properties, the navigation properties, will not work in Chrome or Firefox, they will work in Opera. Another one is resize. Resize, this property specifies the resizable property of an element. So like when you want to drag an element, it will resize that element. So like I have written this thing property over here. I have mentioned a div element, and in this I have written welcome to user interface tutorial of CSS3. I have mentioned the width and height is 200 pixels and the background color is some color. So let's put the resize. The possible values are both horizontal or vertical. That means the way you want it to resize, either horizontally or vertically or both. So let's write it as both over here. Save it, refresh it. Now you can see nothing has happened. So for that you have to overflow property, so now you can see a resize has come over here. So now you can see that, and you can also get these scroll bars over here. So like this you can resize it. So at the same time your text will also flow. If you mention it as like horizontal, save it, refresh it. So when you drag it, only horizontally it will be resized. So like that you can also put the vertical value over here. After that you have the online offset. This property draws an outline around the border. So for that, first we have to set the border property, then the outline property, and then the outline offset. So now over here I have set the border property as 3 pixels solid in green, and after that outline property as 3 pixels solid in red, and then outline offset will be 25 pixels. So let's refresh it. Now you can see the outline offset is from 25 pixels from the border. So if you want, you can also decrease this value to like 10 pixels, save it and refresh it. So now it has become the 10 pixels distance from the border and from the outline. So this is how your outline offset will work. Now is your box sizing. This property defines the area in which certain elements should fit in. Now you have the appearance. This property makes an element look like a standard UI element like icon, window, button, menu or field. Let's see for the button how it will work. So now just see the changes when I refresh it. Okay, I have to put WebKit over here. So now you have seen the appearance has changed of this particular thing, and now when you click on this div element, you can see something happening. That means it's kind of a button. That means if you click on this button, it will act like a button, this particular div element only. So this is how your user interface will work. Thanks and have a nice day.